Namaste everyone. As usual, we can begin with three ohms. Let's take a deep breath. Our usual disclaimer, when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and I don't take any responsibility towards the outcome of your attendance in this session. So with that understanding, let's begin with the chakra vibration. Keep the spine straight and focusing at the perineum. As we squeeze at the perineum, we do lum. So take a deep pressing on the little finger with the thumb. Lum. Release the fingers and continue. Lum. Lum. Last time. Lum. Bring the awareness behind the an inch above the perineum, that is behind the pubic area. And as we squeeze in there from front to back, we do VAM, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. VAM. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Now bring your awareness behind the navel. As we draw in at the navel, we do Ram, pressing on the index or middle finger of the thumb. Ram. 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 Release the hand and continue. Ram. Last time. One more time. Ram. Now let's bring the attention to the middle of the chest in between the breasts, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger. Yam. Release the hand. Yam.
Yum.
Last time. Yum. Bring the attention to the throat and focusing there. We do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. Hum. Release the hand and continue. Middle of the head, we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Chum. Release the hand, continue. Chum. Now bring the awareness to the top of the head. There we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand and continue. Last time. Now we go on to Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. So those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, we will begin 1 second. I am letting those people in who are in the attendee list. And if you want to accept the invitation, please join us as panelists. And just a reminder to everyone, today being Sunday, at the end of the session, we have another half hour where we can have discussion of any topic or questions you might have. So if you have already thought of something, you can put it in the chat box. Otherwise, you can ask the question at the end. So now, for those of you who need instruction on Ujjayi, bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth, focusing that meets the neck, focusing there. Make a big smile, so then you will feel a slight stretch there. Focusing on the stretch, inhale and exhale in slow, deep breath. As you inhale, feel a mild sucking sensation. And as you exhale, feel like a reverse sucking sensation. So please continue. Now, as you continue, we can go on to shoulder rotations. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders, and exhale, rotate the back and bring it down. So continue this in Ujjayi. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, bring your hands together. Actually, this exercise, if you would like, you can do it standing up. So it's your choice. Inhale, look up and stretch up your hand. And as you exhale, you bring the hands by the side. Continue. Last exhalation in Ujjayi with this position. Now we continue Ujjayi, but we will do it standing up. We will do a new one today, and you can see how you feel. Those of you who don't have good balance, you can hold on to a chair if you like. So in Ujjayi, as we inhale, keep your hands at your hips. In Ujjayi, as you inhale, we bend at the knees, and exhale, come up. Last inhalation and last exhalation. As we continue, Ujjayi, keep your hands at your hips. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, straighten up. Continue, Ujjayi. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can sit down and we can go on to the neck exercises. As you exhale, gently tilt your head, bringing one ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tilting towards the other shoulder. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. And now we go on to turning the head, neck and spine to the four sides. To the right, left and back, we do the sound ah as we do it. Chin down, we do ma or humming sound. First round, we will do 3 times in each direction. Second round, twice. Last round, once. So take a deep breath in and second time. Third time. the left. Now to the back. Chin to the chest. Now, second round, twice in each direction. Begin with the right. Left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now last time, once in each direction, to the right. To the left. To the back. Straighten the head and focusing on the top of the head. We do Ah or Om, whichever makes you feel better. Take a deep breath in. Now, We can go on to the hand exercises, stretch it out. Oh, we'll finish the neck rotation. Bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale, half a circle. And exhale, complete the circle. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And let's go reverse. Last exhalation and complete the circle. Now we can stretch the hands in front of us and let me, those who are in the attendee list, if you want to join the panelist, you can accept the invitation. Okay, so we can continue. As we inhale, lift up the palms, up, making it palms perpendicular to the forearm and stretch it as wide as possible. Exhale, thumb into the palm and downward facing fist. Inhale, up and stretch. Exhale, fist and down. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and now keep the fist and go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fist below the chin. And as you inhale, rotate around the wrist and open out the palms. And as you exhale, close the fist and bring it in again. Here the elbows are also moving. Inhale and exhale. Last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head. You want the back of the hands, the knuckles to be touching the head. Then in which case the elbows will stretch out nicely. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Bring your hands behind the back. Get hold of the elbows or wherever you can reach. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back. Continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Get hold of your hips behind the back. And as you inhale, push on one side and stretch back. Some of you may like to do this standing up. And in the next inhalation, go the other side. And as you exhale, come back and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can cross one leg over the other and the knee that is there on the top. Hold it with both your hands, and as you exhale, pull it towards the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. That is my creaky bones. Last exhalation, and inhale and release. We cross over the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, and inhale, release. Now we can stand up. We have already done the knee bending exercise. So bring your hands to the hips, and we will go around the hips. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle. Feel the pressure shift from one leg to the other. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, let's bring the hands behind the back. We will do the pelvic bend. And those of you who don't have good balance, you can do this seated or hold a chair. Keep the feet comfortably apart. Take a deep breath in. Pull back the shoulders and lift up the chin. And go as far back as you can. And as you exhale, lean forward, keeping the chin up. And inhale and exhale into the stretch you feel from the hips to the feet. Release the hands and bring it towards the floor. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist to the left and hold your left leg. Or if you can stretch beyond, you can stretch beyond as well. Feel the weight on your left leg. Inhale and exhale into the sensations. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, turn to the right. Feel the weight shift to the right leg, and inhale and exhale into the sensations. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, come back to the middle. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, drop the head and slowly lift up and come up. Now we can take the seat and we can go on to the alternate nostril breathing. Begin inhalation from the left nostril. Exhale to the right, inhale to the right, exhale to the left, and continue. I'm again adding those in attendees who want to come and join the panelist. So if some of you came in a little while back, if you want to come in, please accept the invitation and let's continue. Now we can get ready for the Bhastrika Pranayama. And those of you who are familiar with it, we begin with exhalation, drawing in at the lowermost part of the sternum, belly goes in, chest contracts, and chin comes down as you focus on letting go everything, awareness coming towards the head. When you inhale, it feels like pulling out the lowermost part of the sternum, belly comes out, chest expands, and the shoulder pulls back. The hand movement is only to reinforce that. So let's begin. Open palms by the side of the shoulders. As you exhale, make the fist and completely exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Now interlock your fingers, keep it at the waist level. We do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale in Ujjayi, hold the breath, and exhale between the teeth as you lift up the hands to the shoulder level as you inhale. Then we do a Bhramari. Now let's go on to the second round of Bhastrika. Get ready. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Now, again, the Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Last round of Bhastrika. Let's get ready. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Now we can get ready for meditation. Make sure you're comfortably seated with nice back support. Now you can keep the hands in any meditative positions, palms open, perhaps thumbs touching or separated, doesn't matter. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. If you have belief in the concept of God, you can think of that entity that is beyond name and form and mentally tell that one source that may you be connected there and may you get the wisdom from there. And just mentally let go, surrender. If you have a preferred meditation routine, you can do it. If not, bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum and visualize a rising vibration going through you and top of the head. And the rising vibration feels like 3 syllables. Haim Im Om, Haim Im Om, Haim Im Om. And as you do it, we will have Om in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, become aware of a downflow from far above into you. And become aware of the senses from the top of the body all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you're ready, you can look straight at the palm of your hands as you open your eyes and observe the integrated feeling within you. With that, we end the session. And those of you who are on the panelist who don't want to come on to the who are in the attendee list, who don't want to come on to the list, if you have a question or anything, you can unmute and talk also. So any of you who wish to ask a question, you can. I can already see that there are the question related to the chakras. So first I will address that question, and then we can look at the rest of it. Oh, it's gone. So Mr. Kemsara must be gone. So that's fine. So let's go to any questions you may have. You can ask.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question that all the chakras are in the center. So when we meditate, we should look into concentrate in the center of the body or in the front of the body.
When you meditate, you don't look anywhere. You simply let go, which is difficult for you, I understand.
No. See, we do the chakra vibration,
When you do the chakra vibration, at that point, you focus on the point in the middle of the body, right?
Middle of the body. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Namaste, Dr. Rajan. This is Suresh Purohit.
Yes, first let me introduce you.
My question.
We have over here Hiral and Hiral Shah, and I'm their guest over here, so in Atlanta. So please go ahead.
My question is, like one of the sessions, he told that the healing machine, it start healing, but it is up to the God whether they want to heal it or not. So how can you, predict with the guy who come to you to heal that you can be healed or not?
Well, you see, I also mentioned the healing does not happen in one session. And so what happens is, in the first session when we assess and try to heal, if we find the healing is not working, then we say, you don't have the grace of God, there is no point working any further. And for anyone for whom healing is possible, then we will need to do daily healing for a period of at least 10 days, followed by alternate days for a period of 6 weeks at least. And for very chronic issues, it may even take longer. So right in the first session, we will know whether healing is possible or not.
Thank you.
Dr.
I have other question.
Yeah, hold 1 second.
I have other question.
Somebody else was coming in, so let's give them a chance and then you can come after that.
Okay.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question. The one of the asana, the way you have to cross your knee and pull the knee. If you cannot do that, I cannot put my left knee over the right knee. So what can I do when you're doing that exercise?
Okay. So when you're unable to cross your leg like this is what you're saying, right?
Right.
In which case, don't cross your leg that way. Just cross it like this, can you?
At the ankles?
Wherever. You see, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
So this way, I'm not putting it like this, but I'm just doing it like this.
That's also it's difficult.
Okay,
I
then
can do
I'll
it
give
with
you an
my
option.
Huh?
Hold yourself below the thigh of that leg.
Okay.
See if you can pull it as much as you can, and that's good enough.
Oh, okay. Thank
Okay?
you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Now, Mr. Purohit, go ahead.
Yeah, on this final mantra, you say Aim, Him, Sim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Om. If you're like knee pain, can you concentrate only one like Sim, Sim, Sim for many hours and try to heal the knee pain?
We haven't tested that. If you would like to test it and tell me the answer, that will be beautiful.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else, any questions, or would you like any topic for discussion? Go ahead.
My name is Susham Kekar, and I wanted to know, what does Ujjayi mean?
Ujjayi literally means, it's split into two elements in Sanskrit, Ut and Jayi.
Okay.
Ut means that which is at a higher level. And Jayi means one that wins, that is victorious.
Okay.
So it is considered the highest victorious pranayama.
Okay.
And there is a spiritual dimension to it. And the spiritual dimension to it is, it works along, there are two elements of it that is said. One is it works along the Sushumna Nadi, thereby that is the central channel, and that is the integrator of your inner being and your outer experiences. What they call inner being as the Ida Nadi and outer experience as the Pingala Nadi. And when you integrate both of them together, you fulfill the purpose of your life, what we call as our Swadharma, right? So in that way, it is considered something that is very meaningful. There is another aspect to it. The way the Ujjayi is described in the text as to how it is done is, they say even though you focus on the on that motion, sucking kind of slight motion, the real movement is from the lowermost part of the sternum to the head as you inhale and as you exhale going down.
Okay.
Now, that is something that has to be done with care in higher level of Ujjayi, but immediately done after the chakra vibration, it should be fine.
Okay.
The reason and so what happens is, this lowermost part of the sternum is called the Atma Chakra, where our connection into the source of everything, to God, exists. So we become in sync with our purpose of our birth. So Ujjayi Pranayama balances the energy to fulfill whatever we are meant to fulfill in this lifetime.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
Can I ask question,
Go
Doctor?
ahead.
Just I am curious to know, Dr. Rajan, that in these nadis, Ingla, Pingla, Sushumna, are they physically existing in the spinal or imaginary?
Well, let me ask you something. When our mobile phone works and we click a number over here, is the connection to the person whom you have dialed a physical or imaginary?
That's a line, I think, that technically they make the phone line. That I am not expert in that, but just
No, your mobile phone is here. There is no physical connection, right?
no.
And it goes through the electromagnetic vibrations and
Yeah.
goes to the connector of the phone you're calling. So the nadis are exactly in the same direction.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So they are not physical, nothing to do physical, like visual. They are not visual thing.
See, it is in the same category. So what happens is, if we use any words to describe it without telling the category, people get a wrong impression.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? So think of the wireless mobile phone connection. It is the same thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes.
The question is, I'm not able to sit in what do you call it? Sukhasana.
Yes.
So what shall I do in that?
Don't worry about it. Don't sit on it. You can sit
Oh.
straight with your back straight on a chair. That's good
Yeah,
enough.
that I can do. Okay. Sounds good.
You see, what happens is,
Yeah.
yoga is not about attaining a posture.
Uh-huh.
Yoga
Okay.
is about working within your capacity to stimulate the activation of these nadis.
But earlier I was able to do it only because I left it for some time, and now I'm not having some difficulty in
Okay.
sitting on that asana.
If that is the case, then with slow working on a daily basis, where
Okay.
you cross one leg over the other,
Yeah.
and this thing for like 20 breaths,
Okay.
and that for 20 breaths, and do the pelvic bending and all
Okay.
of this, you slowly loosen it. But
All
what
right.
happens is, it is really about tightening of the muscles in the hips and thighs.
Okay.
So the legs. So you may find that if you find it too difficult, don't kill yourself trying to attain it.
Okay. I understand now.
Yes.
But I'll try slowly. If I can achieve it, good. If I don't, then I'll leave it.
That's right. Somebody put in here, would you please advise on any ways, methods to self-assess our progress and spiritual path? So that's a question that I will answer after everything else is done. Is there any other questions? You can speak up. Okay. So Vikram, would you like to speak question yourself? So everybody can hear you?
Sorry, yeah. Namaskaram, Dr. Rajan.
Namaste.
Yeah, would you like, I was thinking about of any ways, methods that are available for us to self-assess. If there are not any, that's fine, but I just was curious if there is any way so we can monitor ourselves on a daily basis or regular basis.
You don't need to monitor yourself on a regular or daily basis, but it will become quite apparent. Now, I know you are single, so in your case, I cannot tell you what some of these yogis say. They generally say, ask your mother-in-law or your spouse, as to, you know, how you are. If you become more tolerable and more easier to live with, then obviously you're showing your spiritual progress, right?
Okay.
Now, in your case, you can think in terms of your, other family members or your working colleagues and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you find that people find it easier to work with you, that immediately tells you that there is a transformation occurring within you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're driving the car and you find somebody has done something nasty over there on the road, is behaving badly, instead of reacting violently, you say that too is part of the world and you let them do what they want and go ahead so that you don't compete with them or do anything, right?
Yes.
So it is all our reactivity. Our reactivity goes down. We accept things as they come, and we don't let things that come externally disturb us.
Understood. Thank you.
Yes. Any other questions? We still have 15 more minutes.
I can continue with another question, if that's okay.
Yes. Yes.
So are there, this is related to lifestyle that like specifically related to the food or foods that we eat on a daily basis that they either aid or hinder with the spiritual path. I was wondering if you have any thoughts or anything that you can share along those lines.
Well, it is interesting you ask that question. You see, once you have that awareness within you, just looking at a food, you will have a good sense of the, whether it is suited for you or not. And the same food on a different situation you may not like. So what to eat and how much to eat, just by looking, your inner sense will guide you.
Mhm.
Like for example, you can see I'm a little stuffy with a congested chest, and all of this happened because on Wednesday night, somebody from Andhra brought some idlis and chutney as the dinner over there. Okay,
Ah.
and the moment I saw the chutney, I had hesitation in my mind. So I took just a drop, or like 3-4 drops of it in a teaspoon, like less than half a teaspoon.
Mhm.
I took it and I put it in my tongue and I said, I can't take this. And then that person who was, very well-meaning person, she suggested, why don't you try the other chutney, which is made with peanut? It won't be so bad, so much. There won't be so much chili.
Mhm.
I tried that, but what was the thing was that appeared to be bearable because that peanut having the fat in it was diluting the chili inside it. And so I only had that peanut chutney, but I also needed a lot of ghee poured on the idli in order to make it go down. And all of them were watching on it while others were all eating very happily and nothing was happening to them. I was actually sweating like I was being rained all over.
Oh.
And so I did not realize what was happening to me, but my initial, sense, even as I saw the chutney, whereas approaching with caution, it was telling me, beware, beware. And because of the person who was so nice to bring the food and was persuasive and all of that, I kind of, didn't listen to my inner being, and I had that. And essentially, the peanut chutney had the same amount of chili, and that's why I was sweating, but the fat was hiding it. So what happened is my whole body became destabilized. And the next day in the morning, when I was having my bowel movement, everything was burning inside me. So what happened is immediately after that, there are certain things that I am allergic to, mildly allergic, like, dog smell, hair, and things like that, and all of these things. All the little things that I am allergic to started inflaming me more. That's when this came up. So you can realize that when we see food and we can sense it, we need to walk away. Generally, in ancient days, people used to say, whatever food you have, you should cook your own food and eat it. Don't eat another person's food because it may not suit you. And so I made a mistake. So when you're aware of it and the inner guidance is telling you, you should avoid. It'll give you a sense what is not right, and what is not right, don't touch it. Walk away. And it's different at different times. Like for example, normally, you would find you might eat a certain food, but one day you will feel this is not what I want, then don't eat it.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
Dr. Rajan,
Yeah.
I have a question. According to food, most of the yogis and people are telling that if you are vegetarian, then you eat more spiritually advanced than the non-vegetarian. Is it right?
Okay. This is a place where I have to tread with caution. Okay. See, what happens is there are many stories in our Purana. Like, if you know the story of Valmiki, right? He used to be a hunter. And he was, actually, it was not Valmiki, it was another person in the South Indian literature. And this person, I cannot remember the name, but this person, for him, he was so fully surrendered to God that when he hunted every day, whatever meat he had taken, he would offer to the Shivlinga, and only after that he would eat it. He would place it on the top of the Shivlinga, and then only he would eat it. Now, in that Shivlinga, there were the etching of the eyes were over there. And one day he saw one eye was dripping with blood. So this person pulled out his own eye, and he had the intuition he should put his eye there. He pulled out his own eye and put it over there, and it stopped. Then, of course, what happened is he got awareness, and he was fully restored and things like that. The story goes, and he became a great saint. Now, what happens is we cannot judge people who come from what tradition they come, eating traditions. I have met many people who come from East European background, who are basic meat eaters, and they have high level of spiritual awareness, and if they don't have meat in one meal, they somehow feel they haven't eaten anything. Okay?
Dr. Rajan, his name is Kannappa. Kannappan.
Kannappa, yes, there she goes. How he did it, so she told me from the story exactly.
Yeah.
Kannappa Nayana.
But we have like one story in Jabali Muni. Jabali Muni,
Yes.
they used to eat meat, but from the elephant. But then what he just take whatever he need, he take it out chunk and put it back and hit the elephant right away. So that's what there was a story when the Jabali Muni is there. So I don't know.
Anyway, the
But
thing is,
I mean,
this is the reason we don't give any strong direction to anyone on what food is right for them. Okay, but one of the things that is recognized is from a physiological standpoint, one of our gastroenterologists basically says that the human body is built for largely vegetarian food. Okay, so what happens is people, but I don't know whether people know or not. If you look at a lion or tiger, their alimentary canal, mouth to the where the fecal matter comes out, it's only between 5 to 6 feet, the length of the body. Okay. Whereas for a elephant, it's like 100 feet. For a cow, it is 40 feet. For people like us, it's 18 feet. Okay. So what happens is, longer the intestine, the digestion process is slower, and meat is digested very fast. And so what happens is, for meat eater, the amount of fecal matter is very little. And many meat eaters will find that they have bowel movements only once in 2 days or 3 days. And the amount of quantity that goes out is very little. Whereas on the other hand, for vegetarian people, the bowel movement is regular every day, and the quantity may be larger. Okay? So that is the nature of it, and we cannot judge. You see, what happens is, each person, you need to feel the harmony inside you. Whatever is right for you within is right for you. So we cannot judge based on looking at a person whether it is right or not for their spiritual awareness, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good information. Thank you.
Any other questions or thoughts?
Can I ask one more question?
Yes, go ahead.
So this month, the mantras that we chant, I mean, within ourselves, like whether it's personal mantra or any other mantra during our daily yoga, does it have equivalent audible frequency?
Actually, it is a very good question you ask. Every mantra we do, when we do the silent mantra have a certain frequency, of course, attached to it, but it's an electromagnetic frequency that you can make it audible if you want. Now, on the other hand, and so what happens is, if you chant a mantra, the same mantra, based on how you chant, and even each repetition, and what other people chant the same mantra, the frequency can vary quite a bit. So because the sound frequency, the audio frequency in each time you chant will not be exactly the same.
Mhm.
It will be within a broad band, and it will vary quite a bit.
Mhm.
When you make it silently and you do it mentally within yourself, the variation is less. And what happens is, typically, the same mantra done by two different people. One person may go something like im, in their mind.
Mhm.
Another person will go im, like that.
Mhm.
When the person does, you don't need to tell the person how they do it. You simply say, do this mantra silently. And what happens is, each person with their inner guidance, the frequency becomes exact to what they need, and it works very well. So any frequency that is any words that are chanted, when they are repeated, the frequency doesn't remain the same. Does that answer your question, Vikram?
Yes, it does. Thank you. And so one extension of that same question. So the personal mantra, when we chant within ourselves,
Yes.
I typically do it during our daily meditation.
Yes.
Is it also okay to or effective if we continue if we internally chant throughout the day, even when we are not sitting and doing meditation?
Look at your inner guidance. And what happens is, for some people, that happens internally without even trying to do it. And when that happens, that becomes an active process of accelerated purification. And usually within the yogic tradition, they call it as ajapa japa. So even without you trying to do the japa within, it is all automatically vibrating in your body. This kind of a phase can happen for a period of maybe a couple of months or maximum 6 months. But eventually it will fade away when the purification needed in the system has been completed. Right, Vikram?
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Narayan.
You're welcome. Any other question? Well, there is a question up on the chat box from Preeti Kelkar. Is the mantra Haim or Him? I don't know. Any mantra you feel like. See, can you speak up and ask in what context you're asking?
You were saying the mantra, silent mantra. Is it Haim, or him?
All of them are valid mantras. If it's a Haim mantra, it's a Haim mantra. If it's a Him mantra, it's a Him mantra. If it's a Im mantra, it's a Im mantra. It doesn't matter.
No, the one that you in the class you will tell to say Haim, Im, Om, or is it him or
No. It is Haim, Im. I am Im, Om.
Haim, Im, Om. So when we chant silently, is it Haim, or him? What do we do?
Well, now you have shifted the conversation. You said when we are talking of the meditation mantra Haim, Im, Om, mentally vibrate Haim, Im, Om, not Haim, Im, and Om.
No. Okay, it's all right. That's okay.
So you got your answer, right?
I did. I don't know.
No, you
used
shifted the
to say
conversation
before,
to
like, when
another
you take a home. No, for the COVID time, you were saying one mantra was Haim, the other was home, that kind of. So which mantra do we do silently if we have to do some?
No. Actually, in the first COVID that came, we did the mantra Haim, Im,
Right.
And then in the later ones, when we focused on and in the Haim, Im, we would focus from the middle of the chest going upward and out of the head, Haim, Im.
Right.
Now, later on, when the throat was the problem, in the later this thing we said, focusing from the throat, we focus on the mantra home, like
Home.
HOM. Okay?
Right.
Going to the top of the head.
But when you say, we would say respiratory mantra, is it Haim that we say Haim? Like you said, it was good for your heart also. You should do it 15 minutes every day.
Yeah, Haim is not respiratory, but it is more, Haim is for the entire chest area and good for circulation and heart. Yes.
So that's a Haim month, Haim. So we should
Yeah.
silently say Haim. Okay.
Yes. But remember
Thank you.
something. Don't immediately assume it is good for the heart. It is good for circulation.
Circulation. Yes.
Circulation is only one aspect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now there is a certain element relates to the nerve and the connection to the brain and the needs of the body. So for that we use another mantra for the heart. Okay, and that is typically we use the mantra Im. Now what happens is, don't go about just doing any mantra. If you do any mantra and you feel uncomfortable, don't do the mantra. It's not suited for you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
A mantra is not like, just for doing whatever. It has to be specific to you. And if it is not right for you, and if you feel uncomfortable, it will do damage to you. So don't go about experimenting with mantras.
No, you had told us about to do Haim. You said it's good for, you used to call it
Haim is
respiratory
fine.
mantra. Haim.
Yes,
Haim
Haim
is good. Haim is okay. Thank you. And for the arthritis, hand for hand, you were saying Haim Nam.
Haim Nam. Haim Nam.
Haim Nam. Okay. All
And
right.
that
Thank you.
circulation in the peripheral
For the hands. Okay. Thank you.
So with that, we will close the conversation for today. So it is 7:30 Eastern Time. And so see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.